Hi, welcome to One More Today. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our journey in learning just a little bit more of Chinese expressions a day. And yesterday we talked about make your living, secure your physical being, and secure your financial being. 安身立命. So that's our way to say how you need to establish in life, like find your way through life. By sustaining your physical being, but also make a living enough to support yourself and hopefully your family as well. So that's 安身立命. Today we have 高下立判 and 立 instead of the original meaning of stand, which is a visual representation through this image of a figure spread out, have a certain probably foot-long separation between the two legs to stand firmly on the ground from that stand image. This meaning got somewhat transformed or jumped to another meaning. It means instantly. So when we say 立即, it's like right away, just instantly. So here, 立判 is instantly told. So I don't know how this logic jump from meaning to another meaning happened. But from the standing image, here jumped to describing this time on a time scale. This is instant, like within a quick time moment, something happened. So that's our 立 here. So I translated it instantly. And 高下立判. Gao is something high, and which we depict by the stacking up of four symbols stacking up. Just visually, it looks high already, right? So we have this block of things, stuff, and then there is a space over it, build up, and then we have another block, building block on top of that, and then we have a roof with a chimney or the ridge of the roof over there. So overall, it actually depicts the architecture back then is kind of at the end of a bridge. There's this entrance of bridge that looks kind of like that, have a roof top and have some structures, spatial structures in between, so that the whole thing is stacking up, it's tall. So that's our tall symbol. 下 is a little bit more fun. It's abstract of this horizontal line. So when we have one horizontal line, that's our sky, right? And this is anything below the sky is below it. The sky is the limit, is the top. So from the top, I treat it as like that's the benchmark. That's where you're aiming for. And this is direction going below, like position spatially, visual spatially, place it below the benchmark. And then there is the sideway pointer. It's like even further down. So this 下 concept actually from this visual representation, we can see not only is it spatially below the benchmark, but also it has this pointer thing to mean trend-wise, it's going downward. So it's both static of, at this moment, the thing is below the benchmark. And it's also dynamic. It's like, in the future, it's going downward as well. So we have two, both with or without the momentum of changing, without the time factor added in. It's like position below it, and in the future, it's further going down as well. So that's our 下. So high and 下, not exactly the opposite meaning, because then now we have the towering image of something, some bridge end of architecture stacking up, standing tall over there, and then we have something below, like low standing, like below the ground level, below this benchmark. So we have both of these, but that's how in this phrase we didn't say 高低. Di is the direct anonym to 高, but we have 下. We use 下to mean it's below something, below substandard, I guess. And then instantly transformed from jumped from the meaning of stand, but now it's instant. And 判 pan is to tell, to discern. And pan came from this knife image. So this is the cutting edge of something. And this is our ox symbol, right? We have this cross and we have this horn thing on top. That's the main feature of the ox. And so with this cross with the ox, with the horns on top of that to represent the ox, the animal. And then we have this number 8, actually. Number 8 is the separation. So I figure back then, the butcher have to cut the ox very skillfully to know where to place your knife to cut. So things are go separated easily, right? Without this training, like years of training doing the butchering job, you wouldn't know where to cut. And people who are really good at it can cut it through quickly. So this cutting ox, it's something a respected skill. That means separation, like dissect, separate it into different chunks, as if you're dissecting the ox. And this is the knife, the sharp knife you use to separate out, to do the job of separating different pieces from the ox. So this is an interesting way in Chinese symbols, that this separating the ox with knife frame picture shows like mentally, intellectually, you can easily cut through things and separate pieces into its rightfully, correctly bucket. Like you can classify things correctly. So that becomes our pan. Pan is basically judging or discerning or assess a situation to say it's a yes or no, or to say it's a good or bad, or to say you're guilty or not guilty. So all that compact into this ox cutting activity, right? So that's our pan. And I translate here instantly told. Told means you can tell, like you can discern, you can be judged, like instantly can be judged. The result is instant. Like if you're good or not good at a certain thing, it can be instantly shown or told. So 高下立判, I translate it as sifted, means good and bad can be easily sorted out into two piles. And in our contemporary social media prevalent world, it's just thumbs up and thumbs down, easily can be told. And 高下立判 actually can have two kinds of applications. One is this one person or one person's performance can instantly be told it's a good job or not a good job on one person. Or it could be two persons, like who is the better one, who is the winner, who is the loser. So it could be applied in two ways. But in any case, 高下立判 means it's easy to tell. Like the contrast is big. It's not even a middle ground. Like you can instantly tell it's qualified or not qualified. It's thumbs up or down. So it's a good phrase to say somebody's performance or outcome. It's so telling that you can instantly tell it's pass or fail. All right, cash into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.